Well, hello and good evening, everyone. I'm going to be your host tonight. I do have Thomas Grassley in the bottom. Thomas, give me just a minute or two. If anybody can just give me the thumbs up on sound and you can hear me, that would be great. That's all I need is just a thumbs up that you hear me. Thank you, Dave. All right, good evening, everyone. Hello, Dave from Crooked River and Eastern. Lynn McCurdy. How you doing, buddy? Stormy Sky Rails. Hello. We got Train Man 1. We have got Boxcar Jerry. Hello, Jerry. Nice to see you in here tonight. And I said, Train Man 1, good evening. I saw Mystic Railroad. I'm going to try to rock the house tonight, brother. I'm going to try. And then we've got Dwight Curley. Good evening, Curley. Okay, let me, before I go any further, let me bring up on stage. Hey, Thomas.
Good evening, everyone.
All right, good. I've got sound too, so good. Now that everybody, hello, Tammy and Ray. Good evening. What's Mystic saying? Daryl, the beard blocks out all the light and sound. Thank you. I appreciate that. So if I missed anybody, I know Wigwag said hello earlier. Good evening, Stephen, and he said he might be in here later. I saw Trackside Mike. Hello, Trackside Mike. I know he's working late tonight, so maybe he can make it in later.
Hello, Dave. How you doing?
Hey, Darren Hamill, how you doing? Thank you and welcome for being here. So now that everybody can hear me and see me, yeah, I'm really super stoked to be up tonight. It seems like it's been forever for me to be up live, and of course, you all know I'm in a garage. So, hi, Charles Bond. Thank you for being here. I it gets way too hot for me to do anything in the garage. So I do have a lot of stuff to get to, some stuff that I would like to show off tonight. And Thomas, since you're here, you can kind of watch the chat for me.
Sure.
So let me start off by I'm going to make myself big and I'm just going to get right to it, folks. So because I said, I didn't go live the last time, I a plumber went live for me, and so I got some stuff, and I'm going to show right now. So let me get to it. So I'm going to make myself big, and then I'm going to go over. Let me see here. Okay, so what you're seeing here on the screen, this is Train Man 1. Obviously, you can see it. He had contacted me and he wanted to send some stickers to me. So, and because I haven't had any time and because it's been so darn hot, tonight was a perfect time to do it. So I set up this table. I set up this little area where I could show off. So this is Train Man 1 stickers. Hello, Ronald Renew. And if anybody could please put up Train Man 1's channel so everybody can go like and subscribe to his channel. And I want to say, Train Man 1, thank you very, very much for the stickers. We got a shark sticker, we got a bald eagle sticker, we got a hang loose sticker, and then of course his sticker. So it's a very nice logo. So all right. So why I'm getting set up for my next view, I'm going to bring Thomas up. All right, Thomas, I'm going to let you take over just for a few minutes.
Sure thing. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, last week I was homesick all week from work and had an upper respiratory infection. And then they did some blood work, and then they found out my PSA level was high. So I got to go to a urologist next week, find out what's going on with that. And then the doctor said, how come your other doctor didn't say anything about that? Because they looked at the blood work from before and they didn't say anything about it. So it's always something. And then today I got a part for my Viper, and it won't print still. So I got to find out what's going on with that and see what happens.
Okay, so I'm ready for my next one.
Go ahead.
Well, I hope you feel better there, Thomas. Thank you for coming up tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the next item. Okay, so I had won this Star Wars boxcar from, it's the first time I actually won anything from Jim Tedesco's channel. And it's actually a pretty nice model. We can get a side view of it. Let's see what the other side looks like. I think it looks almost just the same. So I won that. Hope everybody can see that well.
Yeah, it's coming through clear. It looks good.
Very good. Okay, so that was a win off of Jim Tedesco. Okay, and then I'm gonna, well, you can get a 3D, kind of like a 3D look. There you go. Hey, Papa John, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Okay, if I miss anybody, I'm sorry. I'll try to catch you in a bit. I'm just going through the motion. Thank you, Tammy.
Hey, Papa John, how you doing?
Okay, so let me get this one off. And then,
hey, Charles, man, how you doing?
okay. This one didn't want to play nice. Okay, so here's the next item. So this is a build from Jim Tedesco. I actually bought this one from Jim Tedesco, and it's a Millennium County Railroad flat car with a pipe load on it. And you know, he did such a wonderful job. I mean, this was built. Everything was built by Jim Tedesco, except for the trucks and couplers. But I mean, as you can see, he's got a nice set of chains on both sides, and he's got helpers to keep the pipes from not moving. So let me turn around. You can get a front view. Here, let me bring up one more person. Hey there, buddy.
Howdy doody, everyone.
How you doing, Artie? Okay, let me put myself back up big, and you guys can. Yeah, Jim did a really fine job on that. And again, if anybody would like to put up Jim's channel, please do. And I'm really impressed with what Jim did. So it's a very, very nice looking car. So hopefully this is all coming clear to all of you. Looks pretty good on my end.
Yeah, it looks good. We can see it.
Okay.
It looks dirty.
All right, let's move on to the next one real quick. That way we can get this all done and over with.
Spare parts.
Oh yes. Oops. No wonder why it didn't go on there very well, because one wheel was falling off. Okay, so this next piece. Okay, so this is this car was done. Hello, Anthony. Hey, Tom from Tom's NS Layout. How you doing, buddy? Glad to see you too. Anthony, thank you for being in here. Okay, so this is a Derail Darrell car, and Weathering with AJ about last year did a car for me, and it just was never sent to me. So, and we're going to get to that because I got a bunch of cars that he did make. And so this is one of the cars that he made. And I'm sure you all can point out, well, Derail, then Darrell. And then he kind of mimicked me right there. And he's got some YouTube insignias on there, which are pretty cool. This actual boxcar, the doors do open, so that's kind of cool. So let's go to the back side. Did some weathering there. He weathered up the knuckles. And then this is the other side of the boxcar. And AJ did a really, really fine job on that. I was really impressed. So, like I said, I received these a while back ago, but there wasn't really much I could do because it was just too hot in the garage. So, all right. So let me pull that one off. So my next car now these are cars that I sent to AJ and he actually weathered. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to try to give you an idea. Okay, so there's my next car. As you can see. Hopefully everybody can see that clear. So this is a I believe it's what do they call those? They're forced in. It's got the
Pneumatic tankers.
yeah, there you go. It's got the it's got the piping on the bottom to draw from. So on a lot of them, I told AJ to kind of just kind of weather them up a little bit, and some he really weathered. So that's one side.
That's a hopper car.
Yeah, this is a hopper car, and then there's some weathering there. Let me see if this is going to make any difference. Okay, yeah, that made a little difference there. Probably can see that a lot better. And this is the other side of the cars. This is one of the hoppers he lightly weathered. So just to kind of give you a perspective. So this is kind of like the same car. So you really can't see it.
Yeah,
but
yeah, we can tell.
You can kind of see that it is weathered, and he did the trucks. He did the trucks on it. I mean, he did a really nice job on all the trucks, and so this is one of the lightly ones. So I just kind of wanted to give a variation from top to bottom. So it does have a very nice weathering job on it. So there's that one. Sorry, everybody, if I'm not not following the chat very much. So there's that one.
Yeah, it's all right, baby. It doesn't know how to read.
Well, that's what I got you guys for, to read the chat. And if anybody has questions, let me know. So here comes another one. Now, these, like I said, these are all done by AJ Weathering. Very nice.
Hey, Les, how you doing?
Hey, Wes.
Hey, Carolina Foothills. Hey, Wes. So this is another one weathered by AJ, and as you can see, there's a little distress marks and some rust marks. And again, he did a really nice job on the wheels. Now the underbodies of these are very well as well, but so here's a side view, which he did such a great job on that. Hey, Schuylkill River John, good evening. So there's one side. Now these are one of the lightly weathered ones. There we go. There's that one. Beautiful. He did an absolute beautiful job on him. So the next one is going to be a little bit more heavy, a little bit more weathered up. There we go. And again, AJ did a really nice job with the graffiti, little insignias here and there.
That's definitely not a Californian car.
It's not. Looks like it to me.
No, it hasn't got enough graffiti on it. Not for something that's going through LA anyway.
And there's another end of it where I believe Hobo Shoestrings hides. So on this side, he's got some more graffiti marks and a little distress. And again, AJ Weathering, he did such a fine job. So let's get rid of that one. So let's go down along the line.
He's always done a good job, but I'm noticing he's getting better and better and better at them too.
Right. Well, right now he's in school, so I don't see much from him or hear much from him. So
That's what he's telling us.
Yeah, I thought this would be a perfect time for me to put cars on and show his work. So here's another hopper, which again AJ did a phenomenal job on it. It's kind of lightly weathered, and he's got a nice tag there. And then let's turn her around and get a front view. Very good job, and you can tell, with the weathering that he did, the wheels splash up. So he captured that moment, which was very well done. And then we got a nice tag there. I believe that says Ronnie, right?
Ronnie or Bone?
Yeah, it's got an R on it. And I think that was hand done. And again, AJ did such a phenomenal job on that. So here's the other side. There we go. Okay. On to the next one.
We'll have to get the lumberjack in there to prune that tree down a bit.
Oh, that was done for a reason. I did that just for you because I knew you're going to want to chop that tree down.
You just want to be careful that the drop bears don't make themselves at home in that tree. Wow.
So this was one of the cars that he hand did, and this was on one of my live streams that he actually did and weathered. So yeah, he did a really fine job. The graphic, he actually modeled this graffiti off a prototype that he had saw one day, and he took a snapshot of it and he tried to capture it as much as possible. So I think he did an extraordinary job on it. And again, the weathering in the wells. And then this is the other side. He did a great job on it. All right. All right. So I got this one and one more, and then we're done with the diorama.
I've got to say, thanks for sending the heat over my way there, Darrell.
What's that?
Thanks for sending all that heat down my way, buddy. What do you
appreciate? Yeah, you're very welcome. So here's another one, very recognizable. I don't see him too often, but I do see him. ACFs, the blue stripes. I see them once in a great while. I have no idea what that says, but I believe this was hand done by him as well. So let's turn her around.
The Italian alien.
You might be right. Again, another porthole for hobo shoestrings. And then this is the other side of the car.
The Italian stallion.
Yeah, Italian stallion. Yeah, that's it.
Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Again, another well done job. And AJ, again, thank you. So I got one more here. And then this one's going to be the same.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Yeah, I'd say that one's pretty heavy weathered.
That looks like well used.
Thank you, Dave from Carolina Foothills. Thank you very much.
You. What? Love you.
It says, I believe, love is a trap.
Ah.
So stop calling me, Artie.
Okay, but no problem. I'll stop calling you.
Train Video Productions. Good evening. And again, like I said, he did such a. I mean, this one is really done well. He's got a lot of distress over here, and gold, and I'm not too sure what that says, but it's very well done. So let's turn her around and let's see how. Again. And then this is the other side, which is pretty cool. I think we can all see what that says. Shark. So and again, this was all hand done by him. I mean, he's got the fin right there, and then he's got other pieces of the dorsal fins and the tail right back here. Really good job, AJ. You did such a wonderful job on these. So
I'll be back in 2 seconds. I've just got to do another coat of dull coat on one of my projects. Be right back.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, let me bring us all up big. I hope everybody enjoyed that.
Yeah, they're nicely done.
Thank you, Tammy. Hey, Corey. And then and then Train Video Production says the blue goes with the background. Yeah, absolutely, it does. And like I said, I don't know, I didn't see, but if somebody can put up AJ's channel, put it up in the chat for AJ. I mean, you know, he did such a wonderful job on that. So I'm really proud of him. And you know, he's what, 17 years old, and that's quite remarkable for a 17-year-old. So, well, thank you, Dave. Nice show and tell. Yeah, I actually made this up. The turntable is made out of wood, and I actually did this a while back ago because I wanted to showcase some stuff. And so it's been sitting around. I just took the wood round table and made it into a so you can turn it. And you know, I did some scenery on there, and I think the scenery came out pretty cool. I wanted to make sure that I kind of got a setting to it. So the hard part was getting it level so the trains don't fall off. That was the hardest part. Wow. John, thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that.
You could have
We
put,
always
you
put
could
a head
put
on.
bumpers on each, and that would have stopped it.
Hey, Safe Train Productions. I saw you did come in earlier. Sorry, I didn't say hi to you. AJ is doing an engine for me. Yeah, AJ does engines as well. Thank you, Dwight. I appreciate that as well. Hello, Corey. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really proud of him, and we all know as I hear a lot of talk. As a matter of fact, I was in a train store last week. A good friend of mine, and he was on a video chat with a bunch of people trying to figure out how they can grab the young attention to the model railroading club. And one of the things that I heard one of the ladies say, she goes, well, here's the problem. I attend some of these shows and some of these layouts are elaborate and they've got all over it, don't touch. And, she's saying, the kids got to interact with this stuff. And so AJ is quite the he's quite the special one. So so let me bring myself up. I hope everybody enjoyed that. And then here I am.
Right.
Thank you, Dave. Yeah, I thought it was kind of appropriate. I thought it was something different. I see everybody just put stuff on a turntable and they got stuff behind it and stuff that really doesn't showcase to me it doesn't showcase what you've done. So with what room I had, I tried to do the best job I did, and actually I think it came out pretty good, and thank you very, very much. So let's see here. Safe Train says, I'm only 13 and I'm hardcore in the hobby. 8 scale trains deep. That's good. That's good, Safe Train. And I'm glad.
Actually, it's like the club that I was involved in, Cinema Railway, not Cinema, the Illinois Railway Society. When I first started that club in our old club room in town, we actually had two different sections. We had the grown-up section, and then there was like an old office area where they left that for the younger junior models, and people like, well, he was a junior back then. It's like young Richard that you see coming on my show. There was him, his brother, and a couple of their mates. They had a free for all into that train, into that particular room, and it worked out pretty good. It's a shame that a lot more other clubs don't do that. But then the other good thing about that part was that section was linked into the main layout where the adults were as well. So they had a chance to run through the whole section.
Yeah. And Lynn just said, they and I get it. I totally get it. And Lynn said they hand out cars to kids, which I think is a really cool idea. I think that's a great thing to do there, Lynn. And thank you for putting that up. And Dave, what the hell did Artie say? So Corey says, if you want a layout that holds up to kids, have war gamers build it. Maybe so. And then Lynn says, Derail Darrell. Tina Marie from Mojave Model Railroad, which I know Tina. I'm subscribed to her channel. Sent us a box of train cars and hand out this weekend at the Santa Barbara Zoo. Oh, that's a really cool idea. Yeah. Hey, James from Dundas.
Yeah, I know you do, Dave.
Hello. Thank you for being in here, James.
How you doing, James?
Yeah, that's a really, really good idea. Tammy says, or me. Now, I know Trackside Mike sent Tammy some nice cars, and that was really nice of Trackside Mike. That really was, and that was really nice of him. And I see her run them all the time. So
She's not running them. She's not the one that's running them. It's young Ray that's running them.
yeah, it is.
Yeah. She only makes a mess on the table. He's the one that runs the trains.
She's making a pretty mess though. She's doing
really
a great
messed
job.
up.
She's doing a great job on that layout. Crooked Dave, thank you for the cool boxcar. Oh, so James, welcome to the CRNE Privilege Club there. Awesome. You're going to have to show that. I run Dave's hopper on my layout.
Hey, Anthony. Yeah, I've got to say, Tammy's imagination is just wild and wicked.
Yes, and I saw that video. Lynn, you did. You sent quite a bit of stuff, not just a couple, and you sent buildings and everything else. So that I'm sure it was very welcomed by Tammy. And Tammy says here, I don't run them. He won't let me touch them. Oh my. Hey, Ron Moore. Hey,
Do I hear an ice cream
how you
truck?
doing? Thank you for being here, both of you. Double D is a fish. I didn't get
Okay,
that.
you're not wicked. You're sneaky, Tammy.
Did everybody hear the ice cream truck go by? Obviously, Dave did.
I heard it.
Okay.
I was looking outside. I thought it was out front of my house.
Oh wow, then that's pretty good that it's picking it up. Yeah, that's a common thing here in LA.
Yeah, we have one going around here too.
So Train Man 1 says, I sent Tammy and Ray a bunch of hoppers.
Well, the ice cream truck melted before it even left
Oh yeah.
left his driveway. The last few days here, we've had a heat wave conditions. It was catastrophic here yesterday and the day before.
Yeah. Trust me, I know.
I thought it was winter time there.
Lynn says I heard it and thought it was here.
Spring now.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's supposed to be spring, but we had yesterday. It got to 97 here yesterday. But there is an upside to it. None of my nothing buckled in my train room, so I've done a good job in there.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tomorrow is what? Obviously the first day of fall. So it's still kind of warm here. It's in the low 80s, but that's okay. I mean, if it was back up to 90 and 100, there's just no way I could do it. Let's see. Wes says it says 10:30 and 28 Celsius already. Wow.
Yeah, well, that cool change that we were supposed to get, Les, that's totally missed us. It's already gone over to New Zealand. Hey, Joe. Yeah, it's totally it's cooled down a fair bit, but I mean I'm glad we never got those strong winds that they forecasted. They reckon we had winds, but I don't know. That's probably when I passed wind. Yeah.
It's 62 here, so that's not bad.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping to get back up on Sydney on Monday next week. I'm trying to get a video done on the one of the lines at Sydney where it's going to be converted over from heavy rail to that new automated metro rail system. And I'm going to go up there and take a video of it on Monday, hopefully, because that's going to be my last run along that line in one of those trains. Because it's been converted over, so they're going to shut down the line for a period of 6 months as they're converting the line over to the new system. So that's going to be interesting. Well, hopefully people find it interesting anyway.
Yeah.
It's one of the original lines in Sydney.
Carolina foothills. Yeah, actually, I do. Actually, I have a slot in the garage for. I actually have an air conditioning, but the problem is just my home. Just I mean, it's not big or anything. It's not a 2-story. My electric bill last month was almost near $700. That's not running the portable out in the garage. That would probably cost me another couple hundred, maybe 300. So I've just chose not to really much do during the summertime when it gets over 100 degrees plus in the garage. And believe it or not, this is like the third year, and all my track work is good. I mean, everything's good except for when I was up on Plummer Stream. Well, a couple of weeks ago, it was still pretty warm, and I probably shouldn't have ran the trains. I had 3 scale trains loose on me. They will not run, which I'm not really happy about and was kind of unexpected because I've run those trains in hotter weather. So I don't know really what's up with them. But 3 of them, we all know how expensive they are. So yeah, Carolina foothills. Yeah, I do. I just choose not to. I just choose not to run them. Yeah, holy cow, Daryl. Haven't had an electric bill like that. Yeah, no, it's expensive here in California. It's very, and it's not going to get
It's
any cheaper.
that's
I mean,
getting expensive everywhere, and even so down in here, like a lot of us here at the moment are all going solar as much as we possibly can,
yeah,
to reduce the usage or us dragging the power off the grid. Um, and it's just
Don't feel bad, Daryl. When I was married and I had my house, our electric bill was like $700 regularly,
yeah,
and that's
yeah,
because we had total electric heat, central air, and then we had a hot tub that ran 24 hours, 7 days a week. That was a 120-degree temperature in there. And then in the backyard, we had almost an Olympic-sized swimming pool, and that
yeah,
ran from April to the end of November. So
yeah.
constantly
Anthony, oh,
using.
what a nice thing to do. You have a great time at that concert with your wife Joyce. Did you hear that, Artie?
yeah. I saw that. What would be a wicked idea if you took the camera there, and he can. I'm like, he'd still be the co-host, but we can actually watch the concert off his camera. I reckon that'd be a good idea.
I think he wants to enjoy it with his wife there, Artie.
Oh, he can enjoy it with his wife. He can just plant the camera somewhere else in the concert hall. That's fine by us.
I'll check my book, buddy. Maybe I'll come up with you Saturday night. Yeah, no, nothing cheap in California. No, and it's only getting worse.
But not
Lynn,
this.
yeah,
Same here.
I know,
Same
Lynn, you're
here.
right over the hill from me, brother. I know you're a couple hours away from me, and I know you guys get heat up there, like major heat. So what's Randall saying? I know Randall said you said your schedule might be changing. So Corey, I'll be working at least part time at Walmart. Don't know the days or hours yet. Not quitting rail crew though. Just moving to a more part time role. Oh, so what's going on there, Randall? Um,
He wants to get rich.
okay. Let me stop right there. This is no joke. I actually forgot how to put up a link in the chat.
You gotta be kidding.
No, I'm not kidding you. No, this is serious. I really forgot how to do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Um,
I'll do it for you.
I don't know if you can. Can you do it for me?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. There you go. So, Randall, if you want to come up and tell us what's going on, brother.
There's the link.
yeah,
Okay.
well, we're looking at that too. We're looking at those temperatures too this year, Lynn.
Okay. So there's a link. If anybody wants to grab that link and come up on panel, please do so. It's one of those rare occasions, for me to do that. Food bill is crazy. Okay, what is Wes saying? Wes is saying, hate to say last month's power bill for me was $5. Yeah, okay, right. And for sure, congratulations, because I'm telling you, man,
Hey guys.
hey, Randall, let me just go through a few of these Congratulations. Yeah, I don't have solar on my roof.
It's
Actually,
great.
before I do that, I gotta replace my roof. And then Corey here says your house existing AC system might have enough capacity for the garage, Daryl. Yeah, I thought about that too.
I'll
You're
be back in a few
absolutely
minutes,
right,
guys.
Corey. No, I did. I thought about that too. So okay, so Randall, what's going what tell us what's going on with the industry.
So basically, what happened was rail crew basically, well, actually, BNSF decided they're just going to start deadheading everybody on trains and get rid of the long hauls pretty much, except for these short runs and some dog catch crews here and there. And that pretty much killed our long hauls. And it kind of forced my hand a little bit to have to find a different job. So fortunately, I'm going to be having to work at Walmart now. So, I just got a text from them here just a little bit ago. They said job orientation's Friday at 12:30. So I'm gonna find out what hours I'll be working, and probably what days. I'm not sure if it's full time or part time yet. So,
well, at least
but I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting rail crew. I don't want people thinking I'm quitting rail crew.
No,
I'm just going to move to a more part time role.
Yeah. Let's welcome in Lynn McCurdy. Lynn, how are
Hey,
you
Lynn.
doing, brother?
Hi there. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you. I can hear you and I can see
I'm
you.
gonna have to turn my camera off, Daryl.
Okay,
I'm cooking
no,
dinner right now. So
okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah, we can
I
hear you.
was enjoying your
Here, let me
AJ's. This is the one I got from him.
Oh, nice.
oh wow. Very, very nice.
Yeah, he was.
AJ is very, 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 very talented. Is that good, Lynn? Is that what you wanted to show?
Among other things,
Okay, let's show him.
I'm in the, well, most of you know that I started doing billboards. So at the show this weekend, my wife just saw a whole big table full of them. Working on one here while you've been talking. Maybe you've seen these people. This is the next billboard.
Oh yeah.
When they get finished, they look more like this. They stand up.
Yes.
So I can't take the camera into the other room, but there's a whole table scattered with billboards of everybody. Well,
yeah.
not everybody. I'm working on it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Lynn, when I went up and saw Lynn and JD, oh, look at that one. Yeah, he makes their things out of, he makes them into billboards and he displays them. Oh, that's a nice one. I like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, no, and Mystic, you're absolutely right, Mystic. Walmart isn't bad. You can move up there and get benefits. Absolutely. Hey, you know what? I give Randall props for at least, yeah.
Fortunately, the Walmart I'm going to be working at is relatively close. It's about 29, 30 miles from the house. So it's not like I'm driving forever to get there. So.
Right. And then you don't have to go out in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
You have a crew late, stuff like that. That has its benefit.
So Ray just came in the building, scared the crap out of me, and said hello to all. Hi, Ray.
Hey,
and
Ray.
thank
How
you
you doing?
again,
Hey,
Mr.
Ray.
Lynn, for the trains. Oh, that was very nice of Ray. Yeah. That was very, very nice of you. Now, I'm just going to go up here and say, if some of you folks were not paying attention, or maybe you were, I'm just going to put it up for there. And hey, Ray Ron, Tammy has a Amazon wish list, and that's a great way to make a donation to her and Ray. I did, and she's displaying them very, very well. And again, that's what this community is all about: is support. Whatever you can do to help support, like Lynn. I saw the box of stuff that he sent. I mean, he didn't send just trains; he sent buildings, and she put them to work. And she's just doing such a fine job on the layout, and she's still in works with the one layout. So, yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Randall, because I know that's part of the job that you really do enjoy. You do enjoy.
Yeah, well, that was just one of those things just come out of the blue. I mean, before that we was working like on average 50 hours a week, and we're lucky if we get 30 hours. So
Yeah. Hey, Nancy Jones. Thank you for being here, and hello. Postmodern. Hey, buddy, how you doing? So, Christian, you're going to have to go back and watch the first part of the. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this for you, Christian. You might get a kick out of this. So let me change. Let me change camera settings. So I'm going to put that up there, and I'm just going to make myself big for just a minute. So postmodern. So this is what I was showing off earlier. So this was AJ Weathering. He's been up on my live streams. So I was just showcasing some of his cars. And AJ, we all know he's a child. So it's very impressive the work that he actually does. So so I sent them months ago, and so you'll have to go back and watch a little bit of my live stream, and he did such a wonderful job. So let me put us all back to equal partners.
Equal partners, that means equal pay.
If you look back through my videos, I did a real short interview with AJ at Bakersfield earlier this year. I kind of put him on the spot. He came over to see the ships, the battleship, all like that. And I'm going, hey, I got to get you on YouTube. And he was like, oh, okay. But I wouldn't call him a child. He's a young adult.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say child. I meant to say exactly what you said.
Well, technically, he's still a child. He's not 18 yet, so he's not an adult yet. But he's into a lot of things, and I just couldn't wait because AJ asked me, "Hey Daryl, did you do a video yet?" And I said, "No, this has been new on." And he goes, "Okay, I'll watch for it." So I thought the best place to display it would be on my live stream, and maybe I'll do a video with the consist of trains that AJ did for me. And I was really impressed with the Derail Darrell car. It makes it even better that the boxcar's doors open up. So that was really nice of AJ. So
That's they can hide all your other stuff into it, Daryl.
What's that?
The doors open up so you can actually hide that other stuff into it, you know?
Oh, yeah. You know, as Californians, you know.
Yeah, well, of course.
So, Lynn, got a question for you.
Yes.
Okay, John, thank you very, very much for being here this evening and helping out with the chat. I really appreciate you. Thank you and good night. So what's the gas price up in your area?
I'm going to find out. I was going to go today, top off the car, and wife wants to do some shopping tomorrow. So we're going to try to put everything together. I heard through the grapevine, it's somewhere, the cheap stuff is around $5.50 a gallon.
Okay.
You guys are still paying.
40 cents, dash plant.
You
Good
guys
night,
are paying
Cameron.
half of what we're paying over here at the moment. It's gone nearly, some parts of Sydney, it's hitting $12 a gallon in Sydney.
But you know, we were up in Montana recently. That's where I saw Ron from Classic Model Trains. I drop in on these people. Gas wasn't much cheaper in Montana. Missoula, places like that, it was right at $5 a gallon a couple of months ago. So it's everywhere.
Yeah, we're here. We're pretty close to $6 a gallon. Diesel is anywhere from $6.20 to $6.50.
I saw diesel about a week ago. Just happened to drive by. It was $7.25.
Oh wow, yeah.
For diesel.
And Joe Rader says Joe Rader says 365 there. Oh wow, that's really, really good.
The gas station.
I'm paying $3.35 for it.
So Christian says, or Postmodern says, I think it was 38 something last time I got gas. Yeah, it just recently took a big hit, and it had been going up steadily, steadily. And of course, they're blaming it on, whatever they normally blame it on. So, it is what it is.
The wind's a crazy price.
Oh wow. Nancy Jones
Um,
says 639 in Seattle.
Yeah.
Wow.
Still a
Yeah.
lot cheaper than what we're paying for it here. In the last
What are you
last
guys
two
paying
weeks
for
here,
now?
it's just gone up really crazy over here. But lucky for me, I'm not driving at the moment. I just take the public transport. It costs me $2.50 all day long, so I'll just take it. Save
Yeah.
a lot of money doing it that
Why
way.
the transportation costs don't go up too?
What's that?
I'm surprised the transportation costs for public transportation don't go up. They have to
Well,
have fuel too.
the tickets have gone up in some cases by 10 cents, but with the card that I have, they haven't put that up. So they kept that at the same price. But
Good
the
night,
normal
James.
fares, they've gone up on average 10 cents, 15 cents.
I appreciate you being here, my friend. Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Take care, James.
Anyway, Daryl, I doubt it, but if you want to come down to Santa Barbara this weekend,
Yeah, I heard down the pipeline that you're going to be in Santa Barbara this weekend. I've got family on her side, actually Saturday. So I'm not sure what we're doing Sunday, but I'll see if I can finagle the wife to come
this
in.
isn't a big show. It's a small one compared
Yeah.
to Ventura and all the other places.
Yeah.
Way too far for you to drive, but next month we're going to be up in Ridgecrest, China Lake,
Really?
and they gave us a great big gym, more than a gymnasium. It's an activity room at the fairgrounds.
Oh wow.
I forget the dimensions, but I think it's 50 by 100 or 50 by 80, something like that. So the ships will be there. A bunch of my stuff's going to be there, but that's a drive.
Oh yeah, no. Ridgecrest is quite a drive. Let me see.
Well, you're just outside of Death Valley.
Oh really? Oh yeah. No, you're
It's
right.
it's the entrance to Death Valley.
Oh, that's right.
Lovely place to be in the summer. What, 130, 135? Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going to bail out. Wife's
Okay.
giving me the signal. Dinner's ready.
Okay.
But I'll be listening in and working on the billboards here. So
Awesome.
I'll keep in touch. All
Okay,
right.
Lynn,
Bye,
thank
everybody.
you for coming up on board. Appreciate you.
Enjoy your dinner, Lynn.
All right. Then there was 4. Very
I'm
cool.
not this weekend's show,
Nancy
but
Jones.
the first weekend of October, I'm going to be doing my live stream out of Sydney because we got a long weekend up here. And during the October long weekend, we start having all the old steam trains and buses and ferries and basically going back in time with transportation up in Sydney. So I'm going to go up there this October, particularly now that I can't make it over to the US for
Hey, Ohio Steam and Steel. Hey, how you doing, brother?
G'day, Ohio Steam. Yep. Especially since I can't make it over to Maryland this year, I'll just go up and do a few shots from up there instead. So hopefully I can get on one of the old double-decker buses and do a little bit of a tour on the double-decker bus in Sydney, so people can get to see a bit what is up there.
Yeah, AJ does. AJ does. He does commission work. He's doing some locomotives for Safeway trains, and he's all the way out in North Carolina, if I remember correctly. Safe Trains, if you're still listening, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. But right now he's back into school, so he had a heavy load during the summertime. So yeah, for sure. You can hook up with him. He does, as you can see, he does great work.
You said AJ is in North Carolina?
No, no. AJ is doing commission work on a couple locomotives for Safe Trains. Safe Trains is in North Carolina, I believe.
California.
Yeah, and he's out in California. He's like a couple hours. Lynn's like a couple hours away, maybe 2.5 hours away from me. So, yeah, So
everybody a couple hours away in California.
Yeah, but there's very few O's. I think Train Man 1 lives up in that area, 2 as well. I'm not sure, but
That's like up the road for us here.
yeah, right. Yeah, so I mean, there's not as many people who do like YouTube like the East Coast does. I was talking to Dave and Jason, the train freak, and they both agreed. Most of the stuff is on the East Coast. I'm not saying that West Coast doesn't do. West Coast is huge in trains. It's just not the YouTube status that, like, I would say the East Coast is. I don't know if that makes sense.
I noticed with the time frame, there is actually more that come on, particularly during the weekdays on the East Coast than what they are on the West Coast. But come towards the end of the week, there is a lot that do come on the West Coast. But by the time they come on, everybody on the East Coast are going to sleep anyway. So,
yeah. So, I mean, there you have it. So,
yeah. I haven't been on much. I just haven't been feeling the best, and I've been trying to get a few other things here done. So I just haven't been on for the last few weeks. I'm getting better.
That's good.
But these doctor appointments, they just take up so much of your time.
Yeah.
So how far do you got to go to a doctor?
Well, today's doctor's only around the corner. Yeah. But the other times I've got to go into town, which is like 30 minutes drive from here. But if I get transportation, it's good. Otherwise, if I go by public transport, it can take me up to nearly an hour and a half, 2 hours to get in there by public transport. Because you've got to keep changing buses, and then you've got to wait for your connection, and it just takes forever. And it's by car, it only takes you 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Corey. Yeah, a lot of things are central near the Sacramento area.
Yeah.
Yeah, huge. That's where all the big conglomerates are, for sure. Yeah, California. So, let me see.
Yeah, I can walk to my doctor's office.
Yeah, I can walk to my general doctor, my family doctor. I can walk to it. It's only a 5-minute walk. It's just a specialist there in town, and they're the ones that it's a bit awkward to get to.
Well, I got now right nearby too. They have a big center just down the road from me, and all the medical offices and stuff like that are there. So it's not far away.
Well, for my physio and my rehab, that's all in one place in town. But at the moment, what's happening is with me is the other party's insurance and the system we got in place. They got me going to other doctors and other specialists doing an evaluation for the lawsuit, which is starting actually next week. The first hearing is next Tuesday my time or Monday my time, you see. So we're starting the process now. Now that should have been cancelled because I had this operation on my left shoulder, but no one's cancelled. They still want to go ahead with it. They're calling it fake. So, all right, bring it on. I'm ready. There's no fake here. I want to get back to work. I'm not faking any of this. It's all on the MRI scans. It's all in the because when they done the surgery on the shoulder.
Artie, start your own trucking company.
Pardon?
Start your own trucking company.
Yeah, I've been considering that, but I don't think I want to go down that path at the moment.
Let's see, Nancy
Way
says,
too cutthroat.
my doctor is further uptown at the hospital. I refuse to go in, laugh out loud. The hospital is filled with a whole bunch of freakiness, laugh out loud. Just scaring, no thanks. Yeah, I hear you. I see what's going on up there as well.
Yeah. I got no option. I got to go to it. I'm technically we shouldn't be already starting this process with the actual start finalising the lawsuit until February next year. But since this company is insisting, well, we'll go with it. It's going to be another bullet in my chain, but if I at them, it's like, well, I'm supposed to be at home resting after the surgery, not running around making out these appointments. G'day, Mike. How are you?
Hey, Trackside Mike. How you doing, brother?
Hey, Trackside Mike.
Hey, Mike.
So,
Yeah.
I have been doing my cars now since I was going to do an bag, and I went up to Sheila Hobbies the other day, got some goodies. I'm going to leave that for the weekend. Thomas, just to let you know, my mate Joe's got a whole heap of stuff brought in on Tuesday. He's going to get it out. I believe he's got some of those motors that you're after.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
I need one more, that's all.
Okay.
I'll check out their website in a week.
Yes, we do, Corey. I was one of them. But they're becoming a dying breed out here at the moment, unless you're going deep in the outback. A lot of these big multinational companies is getting into it. And we get a lot of these foreigners from India and Pakistan that's been coming out here and undercutting us something really, really bad. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to go out and buy a $200,000-$300,000 prime mover or $500,000 truck and go and do the work when you get people that undercut you. It's not worth it.
Yeah, no, I get that. Hey, since I think Trackside Mike would appreciate this, let me go over and since Trackside Mike's here, show you what you kind of missed. I was showcasing AJ's boxcars or his work as. I don't know why is that. Does it look like it? You all seeing that pretty good? I mean, or is it just me? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so Trackside Mike, this is what I did in the beginning. I put a bunch of cars that Weathering AJ did for me and kind of just previewing them on a kind of like a roundtable diorama. And there's a hole where you find hobo shoestrings.
All right.
We're back to the shark side.
What I have got coming in the working on a pipeline. I was I'm been concerned about getting into the model train industry, but as a silent partner to a manufacturing company here in Australia, so I'm looking about going down that path.
Yeah, no, AJ does a phenomenal job. Connecting with nature. Hello and welcome. Yeah, no, he does a phenomenal job. I mean, this shark thing he did, and I really didn't notice it until I actually showcased it tonight. So if you see right here, you'll see the dorsal fin, and then if you go back a little bit further, you'll see the little pictorial on the end, and then his axe tail right there. So he captured it. He captured it very, very well. So, yeah, he did a really, really fine job on it. All right. So let me take me. There was a bunch of other cars he did, but so yeah, there we go. All right. Well, does anybody have any questions in the comments? Anything they would like to ask? This is the time to ask.
So when are you coming over for holiday?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got to get the wife on board with that one. All
Yeah,
right,
come over.
Joe. Joe,
Leave
thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate you.
Come over here for next Tuesday. You don't work during the Easter break, do you?
I work all the time there. It's just. Oh, see there, Trackside Mike. Just about to get off work, 15 hours. Wow, dude, that's crazy. Well, you got to make up for all that stuff you bought this weekend at OVR.
I think it's his busy time of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting ready for that white stuff, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, no. It's a little bit cooler this week. It's still warm in here. But we're supposed to have another cool day or two, but then it's supposed to go back hot again. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So if anybody doesn't have any more questions, or if they got something they would like to ask me, I'm really good for going through my layout real quick. So let me see here. Yeah, there's an iconic scene of mine.
So who's on next? It's Thomas, isn't it?
Next week is Thomas.
Yes, I'm on there. Yep.
Yeah. Corey says, tell her you're going on a date and convince her that the TSA agents are just really rude valets.
Yeah, that's a smart way of doing it, Corey. Yeah.
Yeah, 15 hours is a long day, man. It really, really is. So let me put myself back up here. So
We can always sedate. You can always sedate her. You can always say, "Hey, here's some happy pills." 15 hours later, she wakes up. Yeah, walking through customs. Yeah,
absolutely. All right, people. I am going to cut this short tonight, and we've been up an hour, and I'm going to go get some dinner. And I want to thank everybody who did come up. And Randall, you popped back up.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
I'm spending most of my time cooking before I go to bed tonight, so I have food for tomorrow.
Okay. So. No, that's fine. I wanted to hear your story. That's why,
No, it's good.
Yeah, no. So
I just wanted to let everybody know where I wouldn't just drop off the face of the earth, and then nobody would know what happened to me. But
well, I'm glad that Thomas put up the link in there. So we actually had Lynn McCurdy come out too and hear from him. So yeah. So okay, Randall. Well, we'll see you when we do. I hope things get better for you on the train side.
I hope so too, but we'll see. It depends if BNSF decides to start letting us haul their crews again. So on a regular basis.
So Papa John says, caught some John Deeres. Oh, awesome.
Maybe you'll get an 8 to 5 job, Randall.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I hope it works out up there at Walmart. So.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. Thank you for joining tonight. I hope you enjoyed the preview of AJ Weathering, and
sure did.
We'll all see you on the next. Good night, everybody, and thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Good night.
See you.
See you all next
So,
week.
like,